Hello, it's Eric Pauley at erpley.com, ERPOLLEY.com. What I want to do here is, so I'm in the blender, right? And I want to make some sort of cool car chase kind of scene. Maybe something a little bit more cartoony. Like I haven't really seen a cartoon car chase. It's always trying to push the envelope as far as realism goes. So I'm actually just going to model a car. So I'm going to delete everything first of all. Let's look at it dead on. And to get the most out of mirror, I think I'm going to go dead on like this. And I'm just going to hit tab, get into that, size it down a little bit. And then I'm going to hit 3 on the keyboard and select both of these faces while holding shift, therefore selecting both of these faces, alt E, and extrude along normals, and let's push it out like that far. That should be sufficient. And I'm just going to immediately grab both of these and go down just a smidge. And then let's hit this one and extrude up and size that on the y-axis. And that looks a bit car-ish, if you will. I'm going to hold shift, right click right where I would like a wheel to go. And for wheel, let's just keep it simple and use something like a cylinder. Rotate that 90 degrees on the y-axis. It's one of those. And let's shrink it by hitting S and X. Shrink it again, and put it where we actually want it to be. Yes, indeed a Rooney. I'm going to move it in as far as I would like it to be. Yeah, so that's a wheel. That looks terrifying. I can just go over here because I want to shade it normal. I want to and see what that looks like. I'm going to do the same thing with this. That way, if I make any smooth pieces, it actually looks smooth, etc., etc. Let's go into the modifiers and add a mirror. And that should do nothing until I Control A on this and I'll transform. And then, boom, there's a nice duplicate of my wheel. Now, this is not the actual wheel that I'm going to be using. I mean, I guess it will be, but currently I'm just going to hold Alt, duplicate, and move that along the y-axis. And let's just use 2 boolings. Booling. That one and that one. And let's just apply both of them. And now there's a car wheel cut out, and because of that, let's go into edit mode, size it by the x-axis. I was sizing it by the y-axis. Now let's size the entire thing just a bit, and because I held alt while duplicating this wheel before putting it over here, it will actually duplicate according to every little thing I do. Now, it didn't do it over here. I don't know why. It did not transfer. Oh, okay. I know why. Control Alt, or Control A, rather. And, yeah. I mirrored it now that it knows where it is in 3D space. Okay. Now, let's model this, wheel. Let's assign the first material and call this most wheel. And let's make a new one. Oops, I assigned it. Let's make a new one. And let's just make this all the way metallic. And let's make this one all the way black and a little bit rough. I like adding the materials as I go along because I don't like doing it later, basically. Alright. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. And I'm going to go like right about here. And I'm actually going to select all this first and assign it to the correct material. Let's inset that with the letter I. Today we're learning about the letter I. And let's grab it on the x-axis like so. And let's do another little one like that. And just extrude it like that. And we can even do another fancy one just to get fancy with it. Get fancy with it. See, that's a wheel. There's a wheel for you. And there's materials on it. They look like this. Now there's 4 wheels done. I only had to make one. And everything else is done for me because of the wonders of Blender. Now let's go. I'm going to call this one car. Well, let's just save over this one. I started it, but never did anything. Because I decided, actually, that I was going to do one more like this. Alright, so for these 3, I'm going to hit I twice. And let's go like that. Let's select this one and go bigger. And bigger on the Z as well. And then this one, which will be, is that the front or the back? That's the back. So the back can go size like this way and then maybe up. Yeah, up. That still looks weird, but whatever. It's fine. It doesn't actually matter, to be honest with you. This is a low poly car, so really however I make it is how it is. I do want to grab this one really quick while I'm over here and shorten it up and do the opposite with this one. And maybe even grab this down like so. And we could grab this down. Yeah, that looks weird. I'm going to shorten this up again. Shorten it up. Sometimes I'm like, that looks terrible. I'm going to change it. And then I change it and I'm like, that actually looked fine the way it was. Alright, enough nitpicky business. Let's select all these. And I could get fancy and turn this into a double window kind of thing, but I'm not going to do that already. And let's see, how do we want to do this? Alt-E and extrude along normals and go in. And then all of these can be windows, essentially. So I'm going to assign, and let's just turn it up metallic and turn the roughness all the way down. So then it's just super shiny. And then I'm going to turn them almost black. So they're kind of like a shiny blackness. Maybe I'll change that color and make it like a blue. And that looks legit. Okay, now when it comes to things that you're going to see on both sides, a lot of people will mirror them, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to switch it up. And that looks kind of fun. This is a weird looking car. You know why? I think I'm just going to grab this. And let's look at it like this. Grab all of this. And grab it down. Is that going to work? Let's grab it in the middle. Like that. And grab it down. Right there. That's a little more fun. A little more fun. That still looks weird to me. That looks better, I think. I don't really know. I don't know. Perfect. Let's size these all up. That didn't do what I wanted. There we go, that's the one I want. See, it's easier if you just do it right the first time. Okay, now size it up. And grab it up. And that should look good. Nope. I'm gonna leave it, actually. It doesn't really... I'm just being weird and nitpicky. It should have some detail, though. Let's make a mirror. That'll help tell you whether or not you're looking at the right side. Grab it, pull it, push it. Other lyrics. There we go. Extrude. And it's just gonna go up like this. And then both of these could be the actual mirror itself. Intersect together. And extrude in a little bit. And first off, let's add the main material. That's the car. And then let's add the second material, which is currently best known as the window. But windows and mirrors are going to look the same, seeing as how they do the same function. Okay, so now if I go to my quick menu, I got mirror modifier here set up, ready to go. Boom, ready. I got a mirror inside the car. That's exactly what I wanted. No, Control A, I'll transform. And now there's a mirror on each side. And add some lights. Hold Shift, not Control. Good job, me. And let's size this bad boy down. Size it this way. And really I could just bevel all the edges and that'll look pretty nice. Especially if I shade smooth. Shade smooth. I'm going to do a red and just a little bit dark. Because, yeah. I'm going to duplicate that on the Y and put it over here. And do a different material, actually. Will this change that? No. Okay. Whatever. Do yellow. And I gotta change it and assign it like that. And that is that. I should have added a mirror modifier while I was there, but that's alright. Yeah. Mirror. Let's pull that in. Change the car color, huh? To like a sweet yellow. Sure. Let's do yellow. I like it. I mean, really, this has everything that a car needs at this point. Of course, as an artist, we don't just need things now, do we? Now, do we? I could use the knife tool. Yeah, no, I want to... I'm just gonna cut through like right here. Yep, like right there. And work with me. Where'd you go? Where is it? No, I want to cut through the middle over here. Is it not going to want to do it now that it has all this weird geometry already in place? I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't look like it wants to do that. That's okay. I can just work with this simply by intersect here. And now work with these. I need to hit 3, make sure I'm grabbing the right stuff. Did that even need to be done? I don't think so, actually. Let's go back, and I don't want to intersect that, whatever it's called. Extrude it up. And let's just size that down a little bit. So there's a trunk, essentially. I also want some of these in the front. Maybe like that minis. I kind of want a license plate. So let's do another cube. Size it about like that. And yeah, like a light blue, sure. And intersect this one and extrude in. And we could change the material on this one for fun to like a dark blue. And we can duplicate that on the Y and rotate it 180 degrees on the Z and grab it again into the, there we go. All right. Now, let's see if it'll let me grab a loop cut here. Yes, it will. Perfect. And let's extrude this about like that. Grab that one out like so. And let's grab this one and go down a smidge. And this will be the front bumper. So grab all of it. What was I just looking for? It's not over there, mister. I guess it's just, I had to start a new one. Make this one super metallic, but also like a gray. All the way metallic. Grab this out, just like we just did. Grab it even out. Alright. You know what? We still need to grab this edge. Nah, not hide it. Grab it. There we are. Grabbing some things, doing some stuff. I should probably grab the bottom. You never know if you're going to see the bottom of the car. Do that on the same. I missed that earlier. Good job, Spuds. Mr. Potato Man. Yeah. Bet you didn't think about them there, Mr. Uh, uh, that's one functional looking car. I'll tell you what, I'll buy it. I'm into it. I want it right now. There's probably other decals that I could put in here. But for the sake of this car chase video, I think this is detailed enough. It's one super low poly car, and I definitely took my time making it. So that's one low poly car that I have created in the Blender. I'm gonna go create another car right of the now, and then I'm gonna work on this car chase scene. Yeah, I'll see you there.